Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A just so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. I asked on Instagram for you guys to ask me some questions and pretty much any question that you wanted to, so I'm going to be answering some of them today. I kid you not, this is one of them. But number one, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is black. After that would be like dark reds, olive green. What made you want to get into content creation? It's something that I've kind of always loved ever since I was a kid. I was just one of those kids that never grew out of it. I've always had a big personality. I did theater since I was little, so I've always kind of been on some stage or in some way, shape, or form performing. And I think the aspect of entertaining or making some sort of like quality entertainment is something that I really enjoy. And I think what I like most is that I can be myself when it comes to content creation and still let that creativity flow. What was your favorite show growing up as a kid? I'm gonna have to say it was either Hannah Montana, Fetch with Ruff Ruffman, or Full House, or like maybe like Boy Meets World. I don't know. I just remember watching those a lot growing up as a kid. What was your favorite song as a kid? I was a huge Belieber, so I'm probably gonna have to either say Baby by Justin Bieber or Never Say Never by Justin Bieber. What made you want to get into designing clothes and doing fashion? I was also one of those kids that played with Bratz dolls a lot. I've always loved fashion. I've always loved expressing myself in the ways that I can through what I wear and things like that. So I guess I've always liked it. How old are you? I am 22 years old and I will be 23 this year. What's some of your favorite things that you like to do in your downtime? I really like to read. I love working out, more so doing a lot of like flexibility training. I love making clothes, creating anything, and I really like to cook and bake. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio. I've been there for pretty much majority of my life. I was born in the inner city of Cincinnati. It's cold out there. Midwest weather is not it. Do you like traveling? And if so, what are some places that you really want to go? I love traveling. I'm a big traveling person. I love going around and seeing culture from all different places of the world. I haven't gotten to travel to as many places as I'd like to, but we're looking to change that here pretty soon. A place that I really want to go would either be Greece, Italy, or the Bahamas, honestly. I really do like sunshine. I like the beach, but I like good food as well. If you could use 3 words to describe yourself, what would you use? I would definitely say confident, persistent, and resilient. What's your favorite song right now? Right now, I think it would probably have to be Drunk AF by PJ something. I think I heard it from the movie They Clone Tyrone. And as it played in the movie, I thought, wow, this is actually kind of a fire song. So I added it to my playlist and I've been jamming out to it recently. Are you religious at all? No, I don't specifically subscribe to any religion, but I would consider myself a very spiritual person. But I would have to say, no, I'm not religious. If you had to get your last meal, what would it be? Oh, there's a lot of things. First off, I need an ice cold matcha, glass of iced lemon water, and a glass of really good iced sweet tea. I would need a little tiny ramekin and a side plate of tortilla chips with some buffalo chicken dip. I would want the world's most disrespectfully greasy hamburger, cheeseburger specifically. I love me a good burger, I swear to God. It's got to have like the grilled crispy onions and maybe some Havarti cheese. I would have some steamed, slightly charred Brussels sprouts, probably like garlic flavored. That would be really, really good. A small thing of chocolate covered strawberries, and then I would want an entire pint of my hometown Grater's ice cream, toffee chip flavor. That is the best flavor ice cream that I've ever had in my life, and nothing will ever top it. No other toffee chip could ever top the way Grater's does it. It's amazing, I swear by it. Would you rather eat a million spiders or skydive blindfolded? Or no, I'm just kidding. I guess I have to pick one. Are the spiders, I guess, dead or alive? I'm gonna hope that they're dead. I'd rather eat spiders, actually. I don't want to skydive. That's really, really scary. I would be terrified. Bro, I would really have to I'd like to get me to skydive. When this channel hits 1 million subscribers, I'll go skydive and I'll film it. We'll see. That's the only way I would ever do it because hell no. That's so scary. I don't know how people do that. If you could do anything and money wasn't an object, what is the first thing that you would do? If money wasn't an object and I could do anything, like I could just swipe my card and it would go through. In this economy, I'm going to buy a house. I'm talking like owning the land that it sits on type beat and the house. Because it's not fair that these people in 1966 pickup sticks got to buy their house for a nickel, and the housing crisis nowadays is crazy. So I would go buy me a house. What would you do if you got handed $1 million right now? First and foremost, I'm putting some of that aside into stock investments. And then I would also put some aside into probably a Roth IRA, or some sort of high yield savings account, because you got to be smarten up here with it. With the rest of it, I would probably pay out some of my bills months in advance. Put like a little bit aside to do something nice for myself, maybe like shopping, take my friends out, or going on a trip. And then honestly, I don't know, probably invest in the endeavors of my clothing business and things that I would want for content creation. And just kind of like getting that together for myself. I think that's honestly like so realistically what I would do. And I'm not even just saying that for the camera. I really think the first thing I would think of is like pay off all your bills, put stuff away into a savings account, because $1 million, you don't just ever get handed that, you know? So if I were to get handed that, I'm making that last for the rest of my life. No, I'm not going. What's your favorite food? I like all food, honestly. But if I had to pick one, I would say a cheeseburger. I love cheeseburgers. Burgers are literally my everything. If I could eat them every single day, I really would, but I can't. So I really do enjoy every time that I get to have a burger. Would you rather go out camping and hiking or stay in an Airbnb and explore a city? I would say probably camping and hiking. I love hiking. I love being outdoors, and I was born and raised in a city, so had enough of that. I think I'm good. If you could be any animal, which animal would you be and why? I feel like I have two answers for this. There's one that I would want to be for fun, and there's one that I would want to be strictly for survival. For survival, I would want to choose some sort of like apex predator. I would say like a jaguar in the jungle or something, or like a tiger. I was going to say polar bear, but the ice caps are melting. I would rather be like a jaguar or something like in the jungle where there's like a bunch of like little animals I can eat. But for funsies, I would want to be something like an octopus, or like that one cat that's like literally this big, but it's the deadliest cat alive. They're so cute. I would want to be one of them. What made you get into modeling? I really liked the concept of bringing art to life, but more specifically becoming the art, becoming the vision. My favorite section of modeling to do is definitely editorials. Any sort of creative set, creative concept that gets brought to life. I love doing those. And I think my love for kind of like dressing up and doing those like creative ideas and really becoming art and really telling a story with poses and the pictures is what really got me into modeling and why I love it so much. What's something that you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to try surfing. I think it would be fun. I don't know if I would like get super into it, but I'm a very don't knock it till you try it type of person. And within reason, I will try anything one time. Like I said, within reason. But I feel like surfing is one of those things that is kind of like cool as fuck. And I would really like to go try it. I think, it'd be fun to do like a little surfing class or something like that. Do you have any siblings? I have one sibling by blood, and that is my older brother. We are 17 years apart, which is quite the age gap, but he is my best friend and I love him so, so much. Well, that's all the questions that I'm going to be answering for today, guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that notification button and comment down below any questions you have for me for the next Q&A video that I do. Comment down below any YouTube videos that you guys would want to see. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!